Welcome to the Paper Snob. This is Tara. Today I'm working on 52 weeks of everyday favorite photos. I probably still have that title wrong, but it is a great hop. It's challenging us to use some of our everyday photos and get those stories told, because those are also important. So I'm also doing a clear my desk challenge because I've had piles of little bits and pieces laying on the mixed media mat next to me, which means I can't use the mixed media mat because it's always full. So my goal is to get some of this product that I have laying there onto pages so that I can clear off that mat. It's mostly done. I'll share a picture of it in a minute. So what I have for you is some scraps from a Tracy Reed collection that she released earlier this year. I have, these are pieces from previous layouts sitting here. I also have some of the ephemera bits that I used my Cameo to print and cut. I've got a vellum piece and this little piece. I'm not actually sure. This looks like something that I print and cut, so maybe it came from this. I'm not sure. This is from some pattern paper. And then I have my photo here of my granddaughter giving Jasper a hug. Jasper's not thrilled. And I have something to use for a title. So I'm going to pause. We're going to get started. This will be a quick layout, but let's get going. We are back. So the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to, of course, start laying out the pattern paper. I know that I want to use this yellow piece peeking out from behind the other long pieces of pattern paper that I have. I'm going to kind of do what you would almost call a half and half, where half of it is pattern paper and the other half is your background. So I've got this heart piece, which when I first printed it, I thought those were chevrons until they came out of the printer and realized that they were hearts. So it's kind of cool that it worked that way. I didn't get the yellow piece straight, so I'm fixing it. I'm not putting the heart piece all the way up to the edge, and I'm going to center this floral piece in the middle of this heart piece, which effectively covers up most of the hearts, but that's okay. Then I have this tone-on-tone pink floral piece that's going to go right here in the center. It's going to be kind of an anchor point for my title, embellishments, and photo. I have this speech bubble. I think it says something like, "You make my heart so happy." And I'm putting it on the leftover yellow bit that I trimmed off the piece that I put on my background, just kind of by hand. It's not a great way to do it, but it works. And my point was to use that in order to make it kind of stand out because it was going on that pink tone on tone. Those chevrons are going to be pointing to my poor kitty cat, who is currently getting hugged against his will. He is totally saying, "Nope, I don't like this." But he's a good kitty and he tolerated it quite well. I'm going to go ahead and put the under-caffeinated and overstimulated piece on there. Doesn't get caffeine, but I just thought it was funny because, overstimulated. I'm going to put a label in the center of those arrows. They're actually chevrons from a piece of pattern paper that I cut into in April from my counterfeit kit, and I had 2 little bitty pieces left over, so I just kind of had them sitting on that glass mat. And here's Jasper getting in the way. I had to kind of pat his booty to make him move a little bit. I'm looking through these ephemera bits, trying to decide what I'm going to use. I'm down to a lot of wordy bits, and if you know me, I don't really like to use a lot of wordy bits, and I've already got enough wordy bits and a title on here. So pulling out some flowers, I'm just kind of layering things up. There's that flower that I'm not sure where it came from. I think it had to have been something that I cut and print, because it sure feels like something that I cut and print and kind of looks like it, but Not sure if it came from this collection or not. I have these little wordy bits that have that film strip edge, and I'm going to stick those underneath my photo just as a layering piece. And I found this typewriter, and we're going to cover up everything except for the heart and flowers and just kind of make it part of my embellishment cluster down here at the bottom. I think that looks great, and I'm pretty happy with this. All right, I got this layout completely finished. Off camera, I glued everything down. I used a little bit of foam adhesive to pop things up, which included my journaling label. I also did some pen stitching around the pink tone-on-tone floral, and I added some of these Freckled Fawn puppy heart stickers that have been laying off to the side for me to use on here as well. I've got 3 in this cluster, 3 in this cluster, then 1 over here. I want to thank you for coming to my channel today. Make sure you check out that description box below. There is a playlist for this year's 52 weeks of favorite everyday photos. I probably butchered that again. And so make sure that you check out what everybody else is doing with this hop. There are some amazing creators on this hop, and we all appreciate when you guys stop by, watch our videos, and leave comments. If you have any questions or comments about this layout or anything that I've done on it, just drop that below and I'll get back to you as soon as I possibly can. I hope that you have a great Monday and a wonderful rest of your week. Bye.